Hey, beautiful people, it's Amy Nicholas back. Happy Friday. Happy Independence Day weekend for my US folks. And we are going to do something really fun today. I just need to share this out a couple more places. I've told you all that I'm going live Mondays and Fridays and 1 p.m. Eastern time. Clearly, it's like 1:17 right now. I might be switching it up just a bit, possibly earlier, possibly later. Like earlier, I mean, maybe 11, 12, later 1:30-ish or something like that. So right now my times might be inconsistent, but I'll still be going live Mondays and Fridays, barring any unforeseen things. And wanted to let y'all know that I've got all the ways you can follow me, free gifts. I got a free affirmations for daily wealth attraction download. Got a couple other things. Everything is on the master link down below. So if you're interested in getting some freebies, if you want to check out what I got going on, there's one link to follow, which is pretty awesome. And let me share this out one more place. Come on, Facebooks. So I think we're getting a tropical storm maybe in Florida. It has been crazy weather down here. Raining like 10 times a day. Sun will come out for a minute and then it'll like rain again. So been really crazy. And I was like, there's got to be something out in, the Atlantic or the Gulf. Because usually it's, we do have some rainy seasons, but it's just crazy. So at any rate, we're doing some fun stuff today. I want to share with you a technique that has made the biggest difference in my life in terms of making money, having money flow, having money come to me. Thank you for the hearts, y'all. I swear this is so simple and yet so overlooked. No matter, if you're watching videos on YouTube, you're learning from people doing business that you're doing, whatever. It's talked about sometimes if you are watching things related to manifestation, law of attraction, those kinds of principles, personal development. But it's not talked about enough in terms of importance. And I feel that there's been a couple of mentors in my life that helped me really understand the power of gratitude. Okay. So if you're watching live, and even if you're watching the replay, you can do this with me. I encourage you to get yourself a notebook, a pen. We're doing this physically, handwriting, because it activates different brain cells and neurons and pathways in your brain that brings better results versus just let me type something on the computer. When I learned that, I was like, wow, that's really interesting, because I have Evernote and I put a lot of stuff in Evernote. And when I started to realize that I had all these ideas and things like that, but if I just typed it, either the ideas would, fade from my mind, or I was like, oh, that's not even a good idea. But when I started to write stuff out, I was like, dang, there really is something at work here. Okay. So that's why we're doing this handwritten gratitude, and I'm calling it gratitude sessions. So put it in the camera here. And then mine has a little space for the date. I like to put dates in my journals just because it's fun. And I can look back and I can see things that have happened, based on that. Kelly, what's up? Writing's always the best. I'm currently uploading stuff, so I'll do the exercise later. Okay, yeah, no problem. Something you can do at any time. I like to do this stuff in the morning because it helps me get my mindset right, get me focused on what is good in life, not, oh my gosh, I got all these things to take care of, or I got chores to do, or I got, business fires to put out, or whatever. This helps you start your day right, okay? It doesn't take a lot of time, and you're going to feel great the rest of the day, okay? So in gratitude sessions, the goal is just to take a look at everything in your life, past and present. Okay, that's kind of the one. I'm doing columns here. I just kind of started doing it this way, by the way, to show you guys it on paper. I'll explain a different way to do this as well, but the way I've done it here is we've got past and present. Oops, that one. Everything's backwards for me. And then we've got future, and I did like a little column there. Now, past and present could be things that have already manifested in your life. Things like, you got the job you wanted, you became an entrepreneur, you could go way back, like your childhood was great, whatever, like small things that have already physically manifested. Maybe things that are over and done with, like, I graduated high school, yay, whatever. Or it could be things that are current in your life. Like, for example, I'll put my dogs, on the past present because I have them currently in my life, right? And then for future, this is really powerful. And when I first learned about this, I cannot credit who actually showed me being thankful for the future. But it's pretty much the definition of faith. Okay. So if you are looking to manifest things in your life that you don't yet have, or say like, you want to do a certain thing, you want to go a certain place, you want more money, whatever it might be, right? This is future tense. It's not here physically, right? So I was taught that if you are thankful, showing gratitude now, here's the key, as if you already have this thing in your life, or this thing has happened in your life already, and you show gratitude, that is literally like the best practice of faith. Okay. So like, I'm going to bring up a Bible story here, because once I learned that technique, I was like, okay, this makes a lot of sense as to why certain things happen, So whether or not you read the Bible or not, I'm just share this for example. There was, Jesus had gone from one town to another, and there was a guy that came up to him and he was like, hey, Rob, he was like, hey, my daughter's dying, like, I know that you're a busy guy. Basically, you're Jesus. And I know that you got a lot going on. And, but I know that, you could just come and bring her back to life. She's probably dead. Like, it took me all this time to get to you, and she's probably already dead, right? And so Jesus was like really taken aback by his faith. But that just goes to show you an example of that kind of thing in play. His daughter was probably dead. They didn't have cell phones back then. He was appreciative of Jesus coming to like heal her or bring her back from the dead. And so he was like, I know that you could do it. Like, he was just like unquestioning. And Jesus was like, wow, your faith is incredible. So I just share that to give you an example of what I'm talking about here. He hadn't healed her yet, but he was thankful that he was going to come and do it, right? So if there's something in your life that hasn't happened yet, there's two things going on here. And by the way, guys, if you're just joining, get yourself a notebook right at the top, gratitude sessions. And we're looking at, we're going to write out some things for past and present gratitudes, and then future. Okay. So one of the things that keeps things from not happening in your life is, one, you're not grateful for what you already have. Okay. So write out like 2-3 things under past, present, things that have already happened in your life that you are grateful for right now. Okay. Like I said, I'm putting my dogs. I always like to say, if I'm talking about my health, I like to say my vibrant health. Very thankful for that, because health is the beginning of wealth, by the way. And I'm going to say just being able to go live with you guys. So I put that all under past, present, because this is all current stuff that is happening right now or has happened. And where people get hung up, like I said, is they're not thankful for things that have already come. And even if it feels like, yeah, but that happened a long time ago. I wanted this car, and I got the car. And, after a while, it was just another car. But at the time, you were like really excited, right? You could be thankful for that. Like, yeah, this car's like 10 years old now. But, I was thankful that I have a car and it's still running, you could be grateful for that kind of stuff, right? Now, in the future, let's say that you're like, I want to manifest more money. And I'm telling you that I believe this is the quickest, easiest way to remove financial blocks in your life. Okay. Time and time again, if I feel like, I'm doing a lot in the marketplace, I am putting out products, I am running ads, and, things are kind of quiet, right? I know the quickest turnaround is that I have to address how am I feeling about what's going on, and am I grateful for what I already have, and am I grateful for what is to come? Okay, very important. Hey, Mom. So when you are looking at future, okay, so let's say that your number one goal, here you have to be specific, all right? If it's, I want more money, you better tell the universe that, a specific number, okay? I don't deal with dates anymore because I feel like that holds people back. You don't know. You're not smart enough to know when the timing is right for you to get what you want, because certain things have to fall into place, certain laws, and the way the universe works, it is not in your best interest to try to stick a date to it, okay? Just let things happen. Let things flow for you. And on your future side of your journal here, I want you to put your, number one thing that you're going after. Like, let's say you want to make $10,000 a month. Okay. So in the future, you have to say that you're grateful that you are earning $10,000 a month, not 10,000 coming to you, not one day I'm earning 10,000, not some random future date. No, the key here, and I think this is why the dates thing doesn't really work very well. The key here is that you are acting as if you're already got it in your life right now. Okay, so let's just say that's your goal. I'm literally just writing, I am earning 10K profit per month. Okay, so I just put that under the future. You can have a couple of future things. It could be like little stuff like, I want to get new cupboards in the kitchen. So you wouldn't say I want, but you say I have new cupboards. Be specific though. Like you saw how I said a certain amount of money specifically, and I said per month. Okay, that's important that you are specific about what it is that you want to manifest. Don't be all wishy-washy and be like, I want more money, or hey, if you're half-hearted, by the way, if you're half-hearted about your goals and you say, oh, it would be nice to have an extra $500 a month or something, that is half-hearted goals. You get half-hearted results. Okay, you might get an extra $100 a month. Who knows? Probably not going to get what you really want. And that's the other thing. Pick what you really want that's in the realm of belief. Okay, so under your future gratitude, make sure whatever it is that you are expecting is something you believe in. Okay, don't put on your future side like, $1 million. I'm happy I have $1 million now in the bank or whatever, and you got like $100 in your bank account. Okay, don't reach for something that you don't believe in, because you're not committed to the goal, because probably, I don't really think this is going to happen. So it's kind of a waste of your time, if that makes sense. So to recap here, we got our journal, gratitude sessions. We've got past and present. I told you to list out a couple things that are, currently in your life, have happened in your life. Could be something that's over and done with, but you were like, hey, I'm thankful for this. And then future, you can also have multiple things in the future. I don't think there's any problem with having several different goals under that, because what I'll tell you is a lot of times if you see one thing manifest in your life that you've wanted, you see that happen physically, sometimes it creates like an avalanche effect and other goals will start to manifest. I think, I'm not an expert here, but I think it has to do with your belief. So when something happens for you, like there was an example, I want to say this might have been in the movie The Secret, or I read it in a book, but there was an example about manifesting something really easy that you could easily believe in, right? And one of the best ideas for this, I think, is to manifest that you're going to get the perfect parking spot. Okay. I do this every time I go to the gym. Now I almost do it subconsciously. So what I do is literally when I'm on the way to the gym, I just picture that I'm going to get like a spot up front, easy, access, whatever, right there near the door. Not that it really matters because I'm at the gym, but I just use that as an exercise to kind of strengthen my manifestation muscle. And it's a very simple, easy thing that I can believe in without a lot of doubt. I don't go there thinking, oh gosh, I never get the parking spot up front. Someone's always in the way. No, I just pick something that I can believe in, easy, not a big deal. I don't put a lot of pressure on myself. Like, I gotta have the perfect park. No. Simple thing I think about for like 10 seconds. And when I get there, like 99% of the time, I get a good spot. In fact, the other day, I decided to mix it up a little. I wanted to have a pull-through spot. And I wanted it away from the sun, like facing the other direction. So I just thought about that for like a few seconds. Sure enough, when I got there, boom, 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 easy peasy, pull in spot or pull through. And it was just as if I imagined it. In fact, I think I was even closer to the gym, front doors than I pictured. So you never know what's going to happen sometimes. Could be even better. So who's with me here? Who's actually writing this stuff out in your journal? If you can't physically, maybe you're driving or something, come back and watch the replay and do this. But write out your past and present. Anywhere from, I think a good number is, anywhere from 5 to 10 on that side. And then for your future, doesn't matter. If you have like one thing you want to manifest and that's it, cool. Like I said, I think though, if you got some smaller ones in there, like me with the parking spot, and then you go for a little bigger thing that you can believe in, a little bigger, it starts to create, the success comes easier with the manifestation. So how this all ties in, coming back to the whole point of this gratitude sessions, is when you're grateful for what you have, what you have gotten in the past, what you have right now, and thirdly, this is how things actually come to you, okay, is you're grateful for them. And I call it future, but that's just to explain it to you in a simple term. Really, you should be acting as if this has already occurred, okay? If you are the type that likes to journal things out, which is very beneficial, very helpful to kind of get your brain on the same page as, your desires, you could journal it out. Like, for example, in 2019, I was living in St. Petersburg, Florida. I wanted to move to another place in Florida that was in the country, that had land, that had a nice home. I had a lot of ideas of what I wanted. I started to write out as if I was living in my dream home. I started to be descriptive, talking, specifically about the amount of land, talking about what was inside the home, how big it was, how we had a pool and it was screened in. I mean, the more I wrote, the more detailed I got, over time. And I just wrote it out as if like it had happened, like I'm walking through my home and, I have tall ceilings and I'm walking out to the pool where I love to read and, sit by the pool, and our pool is screened in. So it's really nice, whatever. But I was talking about it like it was real, like it already happened, And as you're doing this, as you're thinking about what it is that you desire, there should be something going on inside you, okay? If you have like no feeling about what it is you think you desire, then you have no desire, okay? For example, when I was shooting for an income goal that was like out of reach, and I remember just not believing in it enough. And I didn't have a lot of passion and drive behind that goal because it was so far outside my belief that I just really couldn't get excited about it like I should. You should be excited about your goals happening, as if it's like right now. And in fact, I almost think an even better state of mind to be in. By the way, guys, we might lose power here in a minute. Thunderstorm coming in. But I think almost a better state to be in is a sense of peace. It is done. To me, that is the most effective place to be. And I think by doing these gratitude sessions, can't see that. I think that that's what it helps you to get to. Like you achieve a level of your mindset differently than if you were just like, oh, I want this, I want this, I want this. That leaves you in a feeling of like, I want. Your brain is like, okay, you can keep wanting it. That you're telling your brain, I want. But if you act as if you've already got it and you're thankful for it, right? Like it's already happened. I'm grateful. Yeah, this is awesome. It is a different state of mind. It's a sense of peace. It is done, right? So that's kind of the goal of doing these gratitude sessions. So go back, watch the replay if you didn't do this with me live, or save the video and come back later. And, get the real benefit for yourself. And I recommend doing this on a daily basis. It doesn't take but like 5 minutes, and you don't have to separate the stuff out like I did, but it's a good idea, just to kind of keep your brain focused on not just what you have and you're thankful for that, but also what you are expecting to happen as if it's already happened, right? That goal, 10K a month, I'm earning 10K a month, right? And you're excited about it, but you also have a sense of peace. Like, yeah, I'm earning 10K a month. It's done. I already did that. And I'm doing it, right? So I hope you guys enjoyed this gratitude sessions. I would love to do them more often if people are interested, kind of explaining specific techniques and things that you can do to apply all this, manifestation, mindset, law of attraction stuff in your life for like real results, not just like, oh, here's something that sounds good. Just listen to it, but here's active things you can do. And guys, if you want to check out my free gifts, link down below goes to all my links. It's kind of like a link tree type thing. All that's in there. My manifestation mastery course is inside that link. And you can follow me through all the various channels from there as well, Facebook, YouTube, etc. I'm going to jump off because the thunderstorm's coming and I'm probably going to lose power here in a minute. So again, take care, guys. Happy Independence Day weekend, and be sure to follow me. I'll be back again on Monday. It is Monday. Yeah, Monday the 5th. I think I'll be live on Monday. I'm not sure yet because it's still kind of the holiday weekend, but I will do my best to get live and see you guys again. Let me know if you want me to do more of these sessions, and take care. Link down below for